Guys, I'm back. No doubt, if you've paid attention to any Sky Sports, any Sky Sports online or the website, any sort of transfer or football people, whatever, you've no doubt seen that Oxlade linked with a host of clubs from Liverpool to Manchester City all summer, even before that, for obvious reasons. I mean, he's had his first real productive season where he stayed fit and given us convincing performances, whether it was in the 4-3-3 at centre mid, right back like away at Old Trafford, setting up at Giroud, or on the left wing or the right wing where he's putting some convincing performances. West Ham, another example of that. Oh, this almost fell. Yeah, West Ham, another example of that. So yeah, he stayed fit, like I said. He's young, he's English, like a lot of our players. Why is this going to fall down? We're in such a great video. There we go. Like I was trying to say, like a lot of young English players at our club and things of that nature, he's out of contract. I mean, well, I don't want to say young, but these sort of players that grew up with that homegrown project, they're all coming out of contract fairly soon. Now, he's been linked with a lot of clubs, like I was in, before I lost my trailer thought, like I was trying to say. His first season of age, impressing in numerous positions. He put in some convincing performances in big games. He's English, he's homegrown, he ticks a lot of boxes in that aspect for certain clubs, getting rid of their youngsters and their homegrown. He's been linked with a lot of clubs. If I was him, personally, I'd stay at Arsenal now, but I'd also entertain the thoughts of City, I can't lie. Now, some of these transfer experts and people in the know have allegedly said that his agent isn't the best of agents and Ox wants to stay and his agent's contradicting him in the sense that he's trying to play hardball, probably trying to squeeze more money out of the club for himself and for Oxlade ultimately. I don't know any of that. I guess, I mean, I'm only going to look at this on face value. That's what people said. That's neither here or there. I'm just going to deal on the football basis. If I was him, like I said, with a lot of bias, admittedly, I would stay at Arsenal, wait out the season, see what opportunities come ahead, because the longer he waits it out, the more he plays into his own hands and strengthens his position, especially if he continues this season how he did last year in a convincing manner, giving him performances like at right back as well, like I've got a highlight, and like you saw in the FA Cup final and things like that. He's going to tick the right boxes. There's a World Cup next year. If he has a good season and continues there, gets in the England side, you never know what can happen. Now, Wenger said no matter what, he will not be sold. You're seeing Chelsea, the most recent link of anything from 25 to some reports to 35, and he would be all right for them. For me, I think they'd play him in centre midfield, would give them driving runs. Imagine him and certain other guys, they'd give them options. He can also play at right back as well, and he can challenge Moses. He's homegrown, he's 23, so you'd like to think he's got the best years in front of him. So I can understand why the likes of Chelsea are in for him. The City links have died down for obvious reasons. They made a lot of signings in their centre mid department and midfield department and the flanks. Even at right back, they've gone and got Walker. Liverpool, that's just gone away completely, but you can't rule it out. If I was him, like I said, I'd stay. Wenger has said he's going to stay. I personally believe where's the man's contract, because purely based on the season last year, if you're going to hand someone a contract or give someone a point to prove, it was Ox. I mean, he was at a crossroads. You look at him, you look at Barkley, look at Depay, he's not at Man United anymore. You look at a lot of these youngs, even Theo, he's not young, but he fits the billing in what I'm about to say. These sort of players that people criticise for season after season, having knock after not really producing, but showing enough to keep some sort of faith. He needed to have a big season, and he took to that. He didn't sink, he swam. Like I said, he performed in several positions. We don't know if it's his agent or whatever. He looks happy. I see no reason why he'd want to leave. But like I've been saying with Alexis and these sort of players, it should have got to a date in July or before the season ended, or when the season ended, that you were informed of several players' plans, so we could have known the side we're going to move into the season that's just started and commenced. With kind of knowing what we need, what we could possibly add. Now, I think we've got something like 33 players. We've got a lot of players, but we really have none, really. We've got a decent squad, but none are really collective quality, barring a few sensible ones. Know what I mean in that. So we are going to have to sell some players. Chambers, sadly, his future looks like it's not going to be here. I wish it was up to me, but it doesn't look like it's going to be here. It's up in arms. Gabriel's going to go either way. Is he staying? Is he going? Perez the same. You can insert several players into this. I'm not going to sit here and name the numerous Arsenal players that are linked every week. But I'd just like to know, I believe going into a season, you kind of know who wants to be here, whoever wants to be here, you know who wants to be here, you know what positions everyone's near enough going to play, you know who's gonna make up your sides, what midfielders are going to stay fit, which midfielders can be good for and get you a little 10 goals here, 5 goals there, dig you out games, what strikers are you going to go in with. That's how you look at a season. And then you obviously, in Arsenal's regard, I would look at the defensive things as well. Before the preseason started, like I said, if you know what people are going to be here, we put an emphasis on defending and on the dirty part, and we start the season strongly. Yes, this is only one game, and if United lose get beaten in a convincing fashion and disgrace themselves the next Premier League week, that they game they play, they're going to look stupid, and I'll look stupid saying this. But based upon the first game that's just happened, they look much sharper than us. That is how I would like my side to have looked against Leicester, because yeah, it was a tale of two emotions, of numerous emotions. What am I talking about? Two. But guys, you get where I'm going. In short, Wenger said he's not going to leave. Take that at face value. He's 2018. You've just got to look at it from a business point of view, in my opinion. Whether he stays, whether he not, I would have given him a new deal. I'd personally play him in centre midfield, especially if we're not going to get one. But he can challenge Bellerin at right back and keep him out the side, like you've seen previously. You've seen previously, and you've probably seen in the future for the next couple of games at least. Yeah, there's not really much else to say on this, to be honest. I didn't even want to make this video. It's just a lot of people have really been speaking about it, and I thought it kind of needed to be said. But guys, to Ludigoon, I'm signing out. Get in the comments if you wish. Like the video, subscribe. You know I'm the best at this, man. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing and all them things there. I'm out.